This is my Tesla Model S Plaid, and my buddy just came up to the out-of-spec track in his Tesla Model S Long Range. And I was recently driving one of these, a Tesla Model S Long Range, sort of the standard Model S car, and I was impressed with how fast it was. Now, of course, the Plaid is going to be faster, but by how much? That's what we're going to find out in just a really quick drag race. We've got both of these cars here. Why not just run them down a quarter mile and see what the heck happens? We've got them both charged up. We've got them both prepared in drag strip mode. Yes, the normal standard Model S comes with drag strip mode. And let's go see how much all the extra money of the Plaid gets you in terms of quarter mile performance. It's important to remember that these are sort of the previous generation Model S's, what's called the Palladium. There's a brand new revision of these cars that, as far as I know, has no drivetrain changes, but some suspension changes and things like that. That's a brand new for 2025. This is a 2022 Tesla Model S Plaid. This is a 2022 Tesla Model S Long Range. 21 or 22. This was basically right before they did the slight visual facelift. This is right after they did the slight visual facelift. Again, there were no drivetrain related changes at the time, so this should be pretty relevant. We DC fast charged both of these cars to 90% and then left them in drag strip mode to condition the drive units and battery pack to the correct temperature. Both of them used the same roughly 100 kilowatt hour battery pack. This has two motors, a permanent magnet motor on the rear axle and an induction motor on the front axle, whereas this uses three permanent magnet motors with no clutch disconnects. I believe each are 250 kilowatts on this car. So it'll be really interesting to see what the difference is. Now, couple changes as well on top of these cars. Again, my buddy just showed up with this, and this is my car. I have the Tesla Plaid track pack on mine, which gives you carbon ceramic brakes, which will reduce the inertia needed to get the vehicle moving from wheel travel. So this is going to probably have a little bit more of an advantage. And I should also mention I'm on non-stock wheels. I am on Martian MW05 wheels that are very similar in weight to the Tesla Track Pack wheels, but still probably a bit lighter, which might make this launch a little bit harder. I'm also on brand new Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires. So this is a stickier tire with a lighter wheel, a lighter brake, and it's a Plaid. So we know it's going to be faster, you would think, and I think. This car's on a very standard setup. However, it's, you know what, maybe these cars are induction front motor? Let me check really quick. My buddy David's going to drive this in the drag race. I'll just introduce you to him in a second. Could you go to software tab and additional vehicle information? And does it show that it has, it's that, if you scroll up there, it should be that. Is it an induction? Oh, it is dual permanent magnet. Learn something new every day. Dual permanent magnet motors on this one with no clutch disconnect. This just has an additional motor in it. So I can tell it's probably mostly front driven because the front tires look a little bit more worn down than the rear on this one. It's on Continental Pro Contact, all season tires. Nothing fancy, aero wheel, 19-inch wheel. Regardless, they're pretty much at the same state of charge. Let's run it and check them really quick. I'm at 85% state of charge, so this one came down a little bit from preconditioning. Still should be good. And this one is at 88% state of charge. So slight advantage to the dual motor there. Again, I was so impressed with how hard the long range car launched. I thought, well, you don't really need the Plaid. The thing that I like you get with the Plaid is the track mode for sliding around and adjusting vehicle dynamics that this car doesn't get. But in terms of straight line performance, I don't think anyone needs any more than what this car offers. It's surprisingly quick. Without much further ado, should we line them up, drag race them, and just see what the heck happens? We know what's going to happen, but by how much will the Plaid win by? Let's find out. All right, so my first time drag racing my buddy David, but I know he's a driver, so he'll have a good launch. I'll probably count us in, and that will give, I'll let him get a chance to try to launch at the same time. 1,020 horsepower in this Model S Plaid, and it is aged. Both of these cars have a ton of miles on them. Mine's over 50,000. I think Zeb's got to be somewhere around there. And but we are at very similar states of charge. And this is going to be really interesting to see what happens. So 1,020 horsepower versus 670, 680. What was the horsepower of that Model S again?
670.
670. So it's like 400 more horsepower to this Model S Plaid. I've got air conditioning off just because we need the extra advantage. My car is drag strip ready, peak performance ready. So I'm going to get mine turned on and into drive here really quick. And the only problem is I don't have my key. So, yep, 1 second. Timon's filming with my phone, which is the key to the car. There we go. That worked.
Hi guys, my name is David, and I am driving my friend Zeb's Model S long range with 670 horsepower, and we're going to go against Kyle's Model S Plaid with 1,020 horsepower. So there's about a 400 horsepower difference. I think we're both going to get good off the line, but I think eventually Kyle will get ahead. But we'll soon see how that is, but it should be a good race.
So I'm going to get myself set up, get it into cheetah stance, and we'll count us in. We'll start line is quarter mile from here.
All right, very good. I'm getting into cheetah mode myself.
All right, mine's preparing for launch, so this is going to be interesting. Cold tires on both cars, we should mention, for this run right here. So in 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, got the jump. I got the jump on you, and I'm just pulling away. My goodness, this thing absolutely rips 150 miles an hour almost past the start finish. Leaning on the big ceramic brakes now.
Not even close.
Let's redo that one more time because I got a little bit of the jump on you. But certainly this thing just felt amazing ripping up there. Holy smokes.
Yeah, it felt good here too.
Wow, I don't really drive this Model S when it's charged up and warm that often. That is the problem with electric cars. Often when you drive an electric car, it's like, yeah, they're quick most of the time, but to get peak performance, you have to have high state of charge and a hot battery, and that's not very good for battery health anyway. So my car is never charged up this high, or very rarely, and I never get to experience the performance, and it's absolutely amazing. I cannot believe it launched like that. That was really cool.
Okay, so first run, obviously Kyle just pulled ahead and stayed ahead. I thought I was going to be a little bit more even up front, but I think he got a little bit of a jump on me. So we're going to try this again and see how it goes.
Okay, we're going to enter cheetah stance mode. Once we're there, then Scott, you can count us in. So we're getting there, almost there, preparing for launch.
I'm ready.
Kyle, are you ready?
Just got ready. Let's do it.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
I got the launch again. There was no go on that one, Scott. 148 past the start finish. Second time. So consistent. Just ripped off the same performance in the quarter mile. I bet if you have everything dialed in, this is 150 miles an hour plus in the quarter, which is crazy. I would love to actually get some real timers so we can see what the 60 foot is on this, because it launches crazy. All right, we're gonna do one last try here. And Scott, we need a 3, 2, 1, then we go on go.
So I was supposed to think.
All right, we're going to do a third run, try to see if we can get the launch good, because Kyle's been just jumping off a little bit ahead of me, I think. So hopefully this time, third time is a charm, and we'll get a good launch.
All right, so Scott, are you ready to count us in?
Yes, correctly this time.
Okay, it's a 3, 2, 1, go. We'll go on go. Let's enter cheetah stance. 3, 2, 1, now.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Little spin on this side, but we're still rocketing off. I got the jump again. Man, 148 again past the start finish. Just does the same thing every time. Using those ceramics, man. It's good thing I got the track pack upgrade, because the brakes are the biggest problem with this car, and now I can stand on this brake pedal all day, every day.
What are the top speed differences?
So I'm crossing every single time at 148 miles an hour.
I'm crossing right at 130.
18 miles an hour. Sounds like it's worth the extra money to me. Well, there we go. Even though I think I got the jump each time, it's pretty clear the Plaid is significantly faster, and it just pulls the entire way.
Yeah, when you have 400 more horsepower.
But I have to say that long range is pretty impressive as well. What do you say we switch cars so we can get an impression of what the other one feels like?
Okay, sounds good. I'm still at peak performance ready on this.
Same here, surprisingly. Even though I'm outputting so much more current, this thing still says it's ready for peak performance. Oh wow, this is weird to have this yoke situation. My seating position is very different than Zeb. Zeb's was like full lean mode. Gotta go race position for this. Oh, he's still got climbing off in this thing. Suspension low. Why we got suspension in medium? Let's go sport on the damper. Shouldn't make a difference. Drag strip mode enabled.
All right, Kyle and I have switched cars. I am now in the Plaid. So we'll get to see the difference between the other cars. Hopefully he doesn't beat me. So I'm looking forward to going a lot faster. Ready to launch.
Ready to launch. Go for it, Scott.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh man. Oh, the Plaid rips. This feels fast too. This has more torque steer though. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this thing's a little bit all over the place. Oh, and 130 past the start finished. Using the brakes. That was great. And we've got music going now. Wow, okay.
Woo, ain't that much better. I got over 140 miles an hour there on that one. So that was very good.
You know what? This long range feels plenty fast. This thing boogies, but I gotta say it's got more torque steer than the Plaid has.
Well, I enjoyed the getting over there at 140 miles an hour.
Well, that was fun. I think we've definitely settled the debate that yes, the Plaid's faster. We all knew this. However, I don't know if it's worth the extra money unless you are going to do some performance driving that requires track mode software. To me, that's where the extra money is really going.
Yeah, agreed. It's nice to have and it's fun to say that you have the Plaid, but agreed. Unless you're going to do a lot of the performance, you don't need it.
Well, that is the first drag race now that we are back at the out-of-spec track. And I have to say, pretty amateur hour from our side. We don't have any timing equipment. We don't have, you know, VHT prep, which I don't think we did look up if we could prep our surface here. Problem is you can blow it off, but it goes into the pores. So if anyone's a VHT or drag prep surface expert, let us know if we can prep the track without doing any permanent damage, because when we actually get into real drag racing out here, it would be cool to use this as a quarter-mile drag strip. If you're going real fast, you need brakes though. It's a half a mile straightaway. So you got a quarter mile to accelerate and a quarter mile to brake with a little bit of runoff into the corner. It's not meant to be a drag strip, but we'll at least run drag races out here. So I think that's fun. We'll definitely get all the timing boxes and stuff so we can get actual numbers on the car as part of this series as well. But we figured since we had both of these cars here, we may as well get into the spirit of figuring out where cameras should go, how we should do everything, and we're learning in real time with everyone as well. We're more road course people than drag racing people, but this is North Carolina. Drag racing runs deep here, and we definitely want to be doing a lot of that stuff as well. Combustion cars, electric cars, hydrogen cars, doesn't matter what it is, we want to run it. So with that said, the results, Plaid's faster. Thanks, we knew that. And thanks for watching, and have a good day. Bye-bye.